10 toes, yeah. Head high, yeah. Stay focused, yeah. I design myself. When the night is over, the morning it just begins. When the fight is over, the morning it never ends. So let's begin creating our own trends. Never move with the wind, cause when I move, I win. I maneuver through the sewers, who could groove like him? I keep my eyes and mouth shut, that's the rules of men. I'm respectful and cool, I ain't rude like them. I check you and then I move, I ain't a fool like them.
So what's up? Peace to the people. It's the I Design Myself podcast. We got the good brother right here, John. He's on city council. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man.
My name is John Eley. I'm on city council right now. City council elect. I'm actually on Newport school board right now, and just excited to be here at this great community event. It feels so good to see so many people from the community, so many people from Newport News, and just so many people from the whole entire Hampton Roads area.
Okay, that's what's up. So it is the Black Excellence event presented and supported by Troy Ketchmore. So how did you find out about this event?
By Troy and his sister Chanel. They've been doing amazing work in the community, and their efforts is just about saving children, gang prevention, and just giving children and communities those outlets to be successful. So this was one event that I could not miss.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, being on city council, what's some of the hurdles that you gotta overcome just in the community, or just dealing with the politics in general?
Well, I think one of the main things I want to focus on is youth development. I feel like when I look at the news, I look at the newspaper, there are so many shootings, there's so much children be left behind, there's so much mental health. So one of the things I want to do is start with our community centers and give our youth opportunities in sports, arts, as well as try to have mental health therapists in our community centers.
Okay, that's good. So one of the things that I like to implement is spoken word and boxing when engaging with the youth. It just give them an opportunity of how to articulate themselves if they use the spoken word, or poetry. So what's some methods, and I think you already said, you just said it, but what's some methods that you could use to engage with the youth to get them to understand the value of life?
Well, one thing is I think sometimes you have to show people there's more to life. And a lot of times for me growing up, I grew up in the East End section of News, and one of the things my mom always instilled to me is John, be involved. So my mom had me in dance troupe. I was playing football, basketball, baseball. I was always involved heavily. So those are some of the initiatives I want to bring back to the community, letting them know that through these programs, there's more to life. So what I'm proposing to do with the rest of the council is bring all those sports back, as well as have it free of charge for our kids. And also give our coaches a stipend, because our coaches, they're more than coaches. Sometimes they're mentors, they're father figures. They play so many different roles.
Uber drivers.
They do so much. So I feel like our coaches, they're doing a great job. We want to reward them at the same time.
Okay. Now, being on city council, for those who don't know, it might be the youth that's listening to it. What does that entail? Like, what's the job description?
Well, the main job for the city council is kind of it's 7 of us, there's 6 council members and the mayor, and we kind of oversee the city manager. We give her ideas, we give her suggestions, and it's up to the city manager to deliver what the city council want and to give our vision. So some of the things that I'm passionate about development. I'm passionate about seeing our youth thrive, be what all they could be. I'm passionate about education, because if we don't have a strong foundation with education, that's our next generation. So we definitely want to meet our kids where they are and give them the opportunities, especially opportunities I didn't have, to push them to the next level. One of the other things that I've been doing already before city council is workforce development. If you want to change communities and change neighborhoods, you have to give people opportunity and workforce. So what I've done, I've partnered with Northrop Grumman, I've partnered with other big companies in the area, and Virginia Peninsula Community College. When we first started our program, we had 5 people. Now our program's gone over 1,500 people, where we gave them direct access to workforce development. So what we've done is trades, as far as welding, CDL, any trade you name it, we've done it. And it's not only free, but once you finish the class, we give them $1,000 after they pass the class. So it's initiatives like that which change communities around. So I'm excited to be a part of that and started a nonprofit to do that. And it's changed our lives, just not in Newport News, but all the way up to Richmond.
Okay, that's big. And you're not just local as far as, 757. you expanded out to the 804.
To Richmond. I want to give anybody help who wants help.
Okay. Now you say you grew up in Newport News.
Grew up Newport News, downtown Newport News.
So, you know, downtown Newport News is parts of Newport News that's downtown. Bad News is not. It's not Beverly Hills or nothing like that. So what I'm saying is, you in the city council, and you got people that grew up probably in the same neighborhood, the same hood or projects or whatever, and they chose a different path. So what's some of the things that you feel that you grew up on, the principles that you have that allows you to live life differently?
It was just great family support, as well as taking full access to our community centers, being involved. I can't say I grew up with struggling or grew up with poverty. I grew up middle class. I just lived in downtown, but I had a mother, single parent mom, who just worked hard to make sure her children had what they need to survive.
Yeah, you said family support, and even, you know, you said single mom, but obviously single parent doesn't mean bad. It doesn't mean that you're going to be in prison. It doesn't mean that you're going to be illiterate. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have the best things in life, you know.
No, it doesn't. And sometimes, even though I grew up around people like that, I grew up with a godly family. So some of my friends had those challenges, but I had the type of family where probably out of all of my life, over 23 people stayed with me and my mom. So she took in my friends, she took in people, because we believe that you got to help people. Sometimes people are in situations that they can't control, and it's there for you to help people get to the next level.
Yeah. I appreciate your words of wisdom. I appreciate you for coming through and support the I Design Myself podcast and delivering to the people what you got going on in life, you know, and sharing just a glimpse of your upbringing and some of the qualities that your family or your mother instilled in you.
Well, I thank y'all for doing this. Thank y'all for being here. And make sure everybody tune into this podcast. Young brothers doing what they got to do. And the energy like that is what makes the world go around.
Yeah, true indeed. It's positive energy, correct errors, and positive education, correct errors. You spoke about education, and that's just the acronym for peace, because the absence of peace is confusion, and we all about peace. We all about bringing education and positive energy to the people and to the children.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate this opportunity, and it's now time to go join the party.
Respect, and I appreciate you once again, brother.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate you. Okay. God bless.